Hey everyone, it's Andrea from Summit Valley Soap, and I've been getting a lot of early Christmas orders, so I've been making a lot of these fun holiday boxes, and I thought today I'd show you how it's done. With my soaps, a lot of them are different sizes and shapes, and a one-size-fits-all box just isn't going to work for me. So whenever someone needs gift boxes, I just fold them individually for each bar of soap. They're a two-piece box, a top and a bottom. I make them out of two different colors, and I change it up depending upon season or occasion. And they fit the box perfectly. Even though they're just made out of paper, they're actually pretty heavy duty, and they're really versatile and adorable. Now, of course, right now we're coming up to the holiday season, so I've got a lot of reds and greens, but this can be done in any style. Here's some fall boxes that I did recently. And of course, even if it wasn't any particular occasion, you could always just use craft paper or whatever theme you wanted to. So let's get started. I've got my soap here, and what I use to do this is scrapbook paper. I get the big boxes of 12 by 12 that come in lots of colors and lots of designs, and then using a paper cutter, I split them in half so that they're 6 by 12. You do want to use a paper cutter or some other tool to make your edges very crisp and very clean, because that's going to be important as you fold the box. So what you do is take your soap, and you're going to put the edge of it right up against the end of the paper. Take this other side, fold it over until you're right at the top of the soap, and then using the sides, square this up and then make a nice deep fold. I'll run my finger over this several times. Sometimes I'll take something like a pen, or I've seen people use a little tool that helps fold paper crisper, but do make sure all your folds are nice and crisp. We're going to do this on the other side, so put the edge of the soap at the bottom of the other side of the paper, square it up, and again make a nice deep crease. Open this up, and now we're going to do the sides. You'll want to center your soap. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but do get it fairly close. Pull the paper in and make a crease at each corner of your soap, and that is going to be your side fold. Move your soap. Using that crease, go ahead and fold this over, and again using the edges of the paper to help get you nice and square. Go ahead and get a good fold and open it up, and do the same thing on the other side. And then you'll be able to see that you have a rectangle right in the middle of your paper, and that is going to be the bottom of your box. Now that we have all this folded, open it up, and we're going to make some cuts. So each one of these lines you're going to cut until you meet the edge of that rectangle in the center. Again, with these, you want to be fairly precise. If you have any sort of tools that help you cut really straight, sharp lines, go ahead and use them. I've had good luck with scissors, but you do want to be careful and cut it as straight as you can. We'll go ahead and get these last two. And one more. Once you get these cut, you'll lay this flat again. We're going to make one final fold. You'll take this piece and fold it up to meet the bottom edge of the bottom of your box, that middle rectangle there. Turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. All right, and now I turn it long ways, and I'm going to take each of these little legs and fold them up, and then take it across to make the short edge of your box and trim the extra. Just chop it right off there with your scissors. Same thing on this side. Spin it around and we'll do the same thing with these. Fold it up again, good crease even on that short little edge that you fold. And trim and make sure you get all those trimmings and pop them in the recycling. Now next you're going to open one leg up and slide it over so that the other side is inside of it. It doesn't matter if you right over left, left over right, it doesn't matter. Same thing with this one, and you take this flap that's left up and over, pinch it right there on the short side, and then also give it a crease down there in the bottom. Now go around the edge of your box and just make sure that everything is folded in and tucked in nice and neat, and pop your soap in there. So there is the bottom of your box. And it's shocking, even though it's just paper, how nice and perfectly square everything is. So now we'll make the top. It's the exact same procedure. We're going to fold it out and measure it out with your soap in the box so the dimensions will be slightly larger, and that's how we'll get our top made. I've sped this up because it's the exact same procedure, same folds, same cuts, but because we did use the box, it'll be just a little bit larger. They do tend to be a pretty tight fit, so when you pop it on the top, you'll have to stretch it a little bit, but that's good. It'll keep it nice and secure. I take a piece of red and white twine and just knot it. And this is a tab I made. It's got my logo on it and it says Seasons Greetings. The back is just some scrapbook paper so that my customer can write their message on it as well. And I tie a simple bow. Again, use your creativity and meet whatever aesthetic it is for you, but there's a lot of possibilities here. Now this is an order of 8 soaps that my customer bought, and I did each one slightly different, and I love how they turned out. They're just festive and interesting and adorable. My soaps are always for sale. Find me at Summit Valley Soap on Etsy, and also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I share all kinds of content, mainly making soap, but also some fun craft projects like these. I really appreciate you watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.